Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back to Toxic to Thriving. I'm your host, Lady Shay.
I'm Lady Bree. I'm Lady Dana.
And I'm Lady J.
So today we're gonna go a little different, a little
more positive.
Yeah, a little off script, we may say. So I think we'll do something like our self care. And with that being said, for me, my self care is completely not just what I do for myself, but it's also giving myself that time. Being a stay-at-home mom, a wife, I need my time too. And my self-care is my me time. So at night when I get in the shower and I spend hours in the shower with my music and, my candles and stuff, that's my me time. So that's my self-care time. Spending time with myself, being able to reflect. What about you, Dana?
So I actually do self-care 3 days out the week. I put my kids to bed and I do everything at night. I take a shower, light the candles, and I'll do exfoliate, do a facial on myself, even though I can go somewhere else and do a facial. But I just spend that time and just, loving on myself. If you guys must say, I love on myself and just help me relax. And then sometimes I'll, go get a massage or get my nails done, just something for me because I am a single mother. So I try to take a little time out for myself. I can't take as much time out for myself like I want to, but I just take time and just make sure I'm okay.
So check in.
Yep. Self-check in.
Nah, sure.
So I have a tad bit more time because I don't have kids. So I do quite a bit of self-care now. I used to not do as much, and I recognize that was probably more or less a period of time where I was more going through a depression. But now I do quite a bit. So I play Xbox. Sometimes if the weather is warm enough, I'll go for a walk. I just started going to the park a little bit more often. I play tennis off and on with myself. Hit the balls on one side to the other side of the court and then go back and forth. I also really like to meditate. Sometimes I put on the meditation music on my Alexa. I try new recipes.
Alexa, I'm gonna have to give me one of those. That shit is the go. Okay.
You recommend. Recipes once a week.
Alexa's is the old folks.
Yeah. One day a week I try something. I bike during my job. I do try to sneak in 30 minutes of biking somewhere. Sometimes I break it up 15 and 15 or 30 solid minutes. I do shower self-care. So I do the scrubs, all that stuff. I just recently added in on Sundays to give myself a pedicure and do a mask and all of that while I play the game. I love that. It's the greatest me time ever. And it's not expensive.
A good idea too. Mm-hmm. What about you, Brittany?
I don't do self-care. Man, I told you that. I don't have a self-care regimen.
So maybe hearing some of the things we do, you might want to try it. Giving yourself some me time.
Can I ask a question? Why don't you do self-care? 3 kids. I don't have time for that.
You got kids. I have kids.
I have 3 kids. Activities every single day. I don't have time for that. By the time I get done doing what I have to do with the rest of my day, I don't want to do any of that. I'm tired. I want to go to bed. So I don't do now and then every once in a while I get stressed out. I get extremely stressed out, overload, what I was just dealing with. I get an overload and that involves me shutting down though. That's still not self-care, is it?
No, you're shopaholic, so that's self-care.
Okay, but that's to mask other things. That's not really self-care. It's more like Nasir said, addictive personality.
Yeah, Brittany.
Yeah, that's not self-care though. I don't be oh, I can't wait to get in the shower to exfoliate.
Sometimes I can't wait to get in the shower. Right.
No, like I get in the shower
and I'm like, praise God, I got time to myself.
Exactly.
I get in the shower because I have to.
I don't hear the kids. I could just think to myself.
No, I get in the
I could bang
shower.
my music and think to myself.
I get in the shower because I have to, and that's like an everyday thing. You have to get in the shower.
Yeah.
I mean, I may be like, oh, I'm gonna light the candles real quick and turn off the light, and I'm gonna get in the shower. It's still the same amount of shower time. I still do the same thing, and it's no different.
You think if you do self-care that stress will calm down so you can clear your mind to think and, just.
I sleep better after. It don't even, like you said, what I turn a natural routine, I turn it to self-care. If I'm doing it without my children, it's self-care. Like, I like blasting. I don't care what time of the night it is. I will blast my music to high heaven. My people be like, turn Wide Wade off. And I'm in there and I can drain out the music, even though it makes me feel good. But I'll turn Wide Wave on and be in there jamming. But I'm also thinking, I'm also preparing myself because being a mom is literally like a whole mental break sometimes.
Oh shit.
What is that?
Oh,
It doesn't matter. So it's like a whole mental break. If you know what you're doing,
you don't know.
okay, well don't.
You said it's a whole mental break, and I agree with that. I think that it's important to learn to care for yourself because
it gives you it's like the key when I can turn off my brain. Like I used to go and get my nails. I do it every summer. I go and get my nails done during the summer. So my toes, my feet, my nails, and I spend all day doing such. And I might take myself to lunch because that is what I want to do. And I get my little bougie little attitude about it. I'm going to my best nail tech. Get the toes and I wind up spending like $300 and something $9 when the day is over with.
But
every week that's okay. Because I do it every week.
Okay, see, that was my self-care that you just ignored.
Oh, well, hold on now.
That was my self-care.
Hold on. Weren't you just the one that said, I don't do self-care? Yes, you do then. You get
that's what we can call it, self-care.
Yeah, that is self-care. There you go. You get your hair done, right?
Somewhat self-care. Like somewhat self-care, like, but I'm just saying,
feel better when it's done.
No, I don't see that.
That's
another job for me.
No, that helps me detox. That helps me to not be mean, Brittany. That helps me to not be stressed.
You need other things because that's
have you even just tried to take the thought? Have you ever taken the thought just one day try it? Just give it a try. See how you like it. Instead of saying, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it.
I didn't say that. I don't want to do it. I don't have to do
that. I'm just saying, like, just try it. Just, just go get, like, not try to do it for somebody else. Do it for yourself. Try to go get a massage. Go, get a facial. Just, like,
I think I don't like people touching my face. I can massage my own face.
But somebody else doing it.
I don't want them touching, putting all that nasty crap in my face. Look, my face is bomb.com. Without all that crap that they be putting that crap.
You can go to a naturalist. You got natural people that does.
Let me tell you, I got Clean and Clear right on upstairs.
Okay, then maybe
$5 that does the same trick, and it feels like my face thing, and I love it.
Okay, again, so find something else. You like Sims? Why can't you play Sims one day a week for an hour?
Okay, so like I have been trying to do that for the past week, and every time I lay down, I fall asleep. Or there's a kid coming in, normally the little one. I don't have time. I'm falling asleep. I can literally open the computer, lay down, get it all prepared, and fall asleep. And then I wake up at like 3 a.m. No, I don't need to be playing Sims at 3 a.m. because I got to get up at 6.
I mean, do you have any days where you don't have your kids?
Friday night.
Okay.
And I do my self-care on Friday when I can.
You can do
Well,
it.
there you go.
That's not
You
it.
do
You
something.
have Saturday. You got all day Saturday.
I don't, because I go see my kids swim on Saturday.
After that,
You're an over devoted mother. I'm sorry.
I'm
If
not.
I were to get a chance of a break, I bullshit you not. I would not be going to anything.
Oh, and you know I'm going to say that too, but I feel like I have to be there.
You don't.
I do.
You really don't.
you know, it's that one day.
You
It's
see
not
them every day of the week. If I get a break, bro,
Exactly.
I'm out of here. She is stupid. I would go when I felt like it. If I feel like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go see them this week. But next week and the week after, or the week after that,
No.
nah.
If I have the day of, if I can have a whole weekend, and it's rare, very rare when I can get a whole weekend to myself without no kids, I love that. I really love that. Just to do the things that I want to do and relax.
And like, I ain't gonna do nothing but clean.
That's good. Then when cleaning is over, you watch TV. And that's over, you get to go be with your little partner you like to have. But you know what I'm saying? All of that is different for everybody. I don't think sex is self-care.
No, because that's kind of
it's work.
It's not work.
It is an exchange of energy. It's work.
exactly.
It's good energy. Very, very good energy.
Yeah, but then your ass is
It's energy nonetheless, and it's
Mhm.
work.
Right. I like something I can sit back, kick back, and relax my feet.
But it
I
should
like
be something.
Okay, so my self-care would be travel then. I like to travel. I do that twice
often
a
do
year.
you do that? But that's not enough self-care.
No.
To appreciate yourself. Because mofos won't do it. You should do it.
Exactly. You should.
And you think those little flunkies you mess with, it's that appreciation. No, it's not.
You gotta appreciate
I do what I
yourself.
want.
That's a what is that? A mutual reaction. You put in something, they put in something, you get
And then I'm
out,
good.
get something out. But that's not really something.
It is. I am de-stressed after that. I feel better.
No,
After that.
If you say so.
no, that's definitely not self-care. To be honest, you're not doing something that helps you relax. Yeah,
That does help me relax.
and when you don't get it,
I'm irritated.
Yeah, then what do you do?
what do
What
you
do you
do
do?
to supplement that?
It's not a I don't have a supplement for that.
Then maybe you need to find one.
Exactly.
What's your self-care?
I don't know.
Because you should have a list of at least, if you really stressed out that week, you should have a list of at least 3 things you could do
To be
calm
strong.
you down.
I
That doesn't
agree.
involve a single soul
That's how I feel.
and no negative consequences.
Thank you, Nigel. Thank you. Because there will be negative consequences.
I mean, I drink just as much as anybody else, but
No.
other things I could do besides drink that will get me to calm myself back down.
Read a book.
Something.
I don't have time to read a book. That's how I get
Even if
started.
it's not read a book. I mean, lately I've been trying to take up exercise and something active.
Right. You
Okay, so I go to the gym on Friday.
That's
Oh, there
self-care.
you go. That's
That's not self-care. I don't feel like that's self-care because I'm going to the gym so that I can lose weight so that I can go to Cancun.
Yeah, but that's still a part of self-care. You're doing it because you want to enhance self. You're not when you go and have interactions, it's not you enhancing yourself, because if they weren't there, and I'm gonna be blunt as AF, if you were to just straight out masturbate, I'd call that self-care because you're doing
not.
it.
That
by
frustrates me.
yourself. Okay, but it's a form of self-care because you do it by yourself. You are relieving stuff, not somebody else doing it for you.
Exactly.
You get what I'm saying?
That frustrates me though.
Yes, sexually, but that's what you chose as self-care was sex. That's not really self-care.
No.
Whatever. But if you were to masturbate and you're like, oh, I enjoy doing this by myself,
Without nobody else doing it.
It gives me pleasure to do this by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Because with that interaction, if that man wasn't there and he didn't have a penis, you'd be angry.
right. So you
Because
should have
sex
something
is
you
not
do
what
for yourself.
Self-care.
No.
It's the fact that you get an orgasm from that.
And it's a good one too.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, but
When you're doing it to
orgasm
yourself.
and
No,
self-care.
it's not.
Mhm.
I think orgasm and
I don't. I think
self-care.
that it's disingenuous to only involve other people in a way to relax yourself. It should not be
Because
someone
that means you're
else's
codependent.
responsibility to calm you down. You need a way to calm you down.
Exactly.
For you.
That makes you codependent. And you're codependent.
It doesn't make me codependent.
It does.
Yes, it does.
You
Yeah,
said,
definitely
you
is.
know for a fact, other videos that people choose to go watch, where you say you won't even date yourself. You won't take yourself out to a movie or to dinner. I mean, movie
That is
maybe.
weird. AF.
It's not weird.
weird. Yes, but it's that uncomfortable stage of figuring out who Britney really is.
I can do that here with a Chinese vibe.
Okay,
No.
that's cute, right? That's cute.
Yeah.
But what happens when you get out in public? Are you still confident, Britney? Are you confident in public
No.
without someone else?
I
No.
don't go into public.
But I'm saying, minus pandemic, minus the pandemic.
I didn't think.
But do you feel confident? It's like with this whole movement of self-care is to build confidence within ourselves. That you're confident enough that you feel like I'm good enough for this.
Exactly.
Because if I can do it for myself, I'm good enough. So people taking themselves out is a part of their self-care.
I might take myself out later.
You hear that? Going out like
Well, I'm going out later.
where you
No.
going?
I'm going to a bar.
With who? With somebody. You're
One
not
of my friends.
No, you're going with somebody. You're not going
Like
by
your
yourself. But you're not
you going with somebody.
exactly. You're not going by yourself.
Have you ever been to a bar by yourself?
No.
I've been to plenty of bars by myself.
Not the foolery that you speak of. Absolutely not.
Well, then you need to learn to enjoy because if you can't
That
enjoy
is
your
creepy.
company,
Men are
how are you?
creepy.
It is creepy, but you need
You
to
don't have
learn.
to be at a bar. You don't
Right,
have
you
to
can be
go
in
to a bar.
a restaurant, but you need to learn and understand how to love yourself, take care of yourself.
I love myself. I want to take care of myself.
No, you need to take all that. You say you love yourself, but do you actually love yourself?
Yes.
Ooh. We about to get into a deep topic that Brittany is not ready for.
I love myself.
Okay.
Bridget Miss Shay.
Okay. I just say okay. Okay.
Are you confident in yourself?
I'm a lot better than what I used to be.
Okay. But are you confident in yourself?
It's a work in progress from where I came. But
Okay.
yes, I am a heck of a lot better than what I used to be.
So
I think
Me going out by myself, that has never been a thing. Ever.
and you just take
Even when I was younger, that has never been a thing for me.
just try it once. Just try
I'm
it
not
once.
trying that. The shit is uncomfortable. I'm not doing it.
so. How do you know who you really are unless you're uncomfortable?
Do you have to be uncomfortable to find out who you are? Like I said, I
Yes.
can do that.
Yes,
Yes.
you do. Yes.
Okay, well, I was in an uncomfortable situation for 10 years.
Yeah, but you also had the comfort of that situation because you kept going back. It's the comfort.
Well, and now I'm uncomfortable because I haven't.
Okay, but you being uncomfortable now is definitely a different stage.
Mhm.
But you're uncomfortable being in your own place. You get what I'm saying? Like navigating what it is to be a single mother, but not also navigating what it really means to be a single mother. You're navigating the physical aspect, but not navigating the mental and emotional aspect. Because you believe that being uncomfortable going out is like a bad thing. You are going to be uncomfortable. You have got to I would always tell people before entering any sexual encounter with anyone, knowing who you are first, because you'll jump back to the same exact man you just left.
Exactly.
Because you did not figure out why you were that way. Why are you attracted to that type of man?
It's my grandma's fault.
Okay, well, this is another thing. You are a ball of toxic at the moment. Because you cannot blame other people for your transgressions. You have to
This is a
figure
long
out-
line of disturbed men that we have dated. Okay, it does not start here, and it will not. I'm sure.
Like, I understand what you're talking about. I do understand what it stems from somewhere, and I understand that. Trust me.
Well, and being a part of your extended part of your family.
Don't say extended.
I'm about to say,
'Cause we
that's
like
your
these.
main cousin.
Well, we are cousins. Listen, being a part of your
Yes.
family and knowing every bit of our family.
Yeah.
If we're gonna be 100% honest, I think the problem is in our family we value caring for others over ourselves.
Yes.
Creates a lot of problems.
Mhm.
Well, that's the whole point of self-care, is to take that away. This is the time you should be selfish to the extent of going to swimming on Saturday. If you don't feel like it, and an exchange husband is going, then he finna go. He finna go, because I do everything else.
Exactly.
You do karate, kumon, all that other crap. You do all of it by yourself. You can do something by yourself. But no, we babies, and we say, "Oh, I'm gonna go be with my kids. I want to see my kids."
You see your
That's
kids
cool.
every day.
Because I'm gonna see them at Kumon on Monday. I'm gonna see them at karate on Tuesday.
Mhm.
Wednesday dance, Friday. Fuck, I don't fucking know. Something else. It's always, you know what I'm saying?
It's always something.
It's always something, and it will always be that way.
And
You know what I'm saying? But realizing, okay, I'm single. I ain't got to be perfect. Feel like it.
right.
I don't got to see him if I don't feel like I ain't got to do nothing. I mean, I love my kids dearly, but if I can leave them with their daddy for a whole week, baby, gotta be done.
Can we
I
be
called
honest?
like, hey, how the kids? Okay,
Yeah.
just like how he do you. Hey, I just want to see
So-
I do something.
Mhm.
Get my kids, see how
So can we flip this beyond like just your self-care? But do you not think it's important for the kids to have their own special relationship and bond with their father?
without
To
you.
have time set aside with their father without your presence.
They do when they go home with him.
But you are there.
And that's why they like going back.
but
You
you
take him Friday night, you drop him off Sunday morning.
but you
All that time he has with them. I interject for what, an hour? He the one who be trying to interject me more.
What? I'm confused. What did you just say?
Yes. He be the one trying to put me in there more than what I want to be. I go to swimming because I like doing swimming. If it was up to him, we'd probably do swimming, then we'd go to dinner. No.
But that's also,
So the kids have their time with
but
them.
it's not making him face reality either.
exactly.
Because reality is you're not going to be there all the time. This whole I'm gonna co-parent and we're gonna coexist together. It's I'm not saying it can't, I'm not gonna say it won't, but I'm just saying it's not beneficial, especially knowing him. It's not gonna be beneficial. Not to you. And you're gonna end up hurt a lot more than what you think. Because you're giving this man false hope, a narrative that it's never gonna happen. Or at least what we think should never happen. I don't know what you think, but what we think should
Just
never
from
happen.
going to swimming?
But it's also
either-
you have to at some point you're going to get tired of doing that, right?
Exactly. You are.
You say you won't because those are your children, but you get a study guy and he wants to take you out every Saturday. So would you say, no, I'm not going because I want to go to my kids swimming? And what we hear is, I'm not going because my kids are swimming. What here is, oh, shoot.
That's crazy.
Because he doesn't come to any of those other things.
No, because he's working. He used to.
Even if he could, you think he would? Even if he say stop, if he stopped working right now or one of those days, you think he'd come?
No.
As of now, yes.
But why? Literally ask yourself why. Don't ask her, Dana. She gonna have to figure this out on her own.
Okay.
Why? Why would he come right now?
Because I feel that he wants to see the kids do their activity.
No, he does not. She sleeps.
Look,
No,
I'm just gonna turn my head this way.
I don't know why you feel you give this man a lot more credit than you should. And I bullshit you not.
Mm-hmm.
You do. And I think like what Naja said, y'all family harbors that for people, giving them more credit than you should. Because it's not, this man literally tells you he wants his family. He's trying to prove that to you. By just like how a couple summers ago, where I was telling you the same thing. He wants to come around more. He wants to do more to try to make you think he wants something that he really doesn't. He's just
We're
scared
not
of losing.
completely off of our self-care.
Yeah, but you don't know how to self-care.
You don't.
And that's all of your ball of toxic, and this is why you don't know how to self-care.
Yeah, I mean, the good thing is we'll be talking about our toxic this week, so we can go further into that.
Good.
But I do think that self-care is essential. It is
It
essential.
is. It's very essential.
Self-care, I want you to think of it as essential as making sure your kids are showered. It's essential as drinking water. It is
Some people don't think
essential
about
to
water
your
like that.
mental health.
I know somebody who don't drink water, and I'm like, bro, what?
Dang, dang.
It's essential. Just like
After
exercise.
every single time, bro. You still living?
I have
How?
no
You
idea.
don't eat no vegetables and don't drink any water. What's wrong with you?
No idea. But just how exercise is essential to your physical health, eating well is essential to your physical health.
Mm-hmm.
Emotional health for you, it has a lot to do with your kids. Essential
what
to
happens
your
when
mental
that's wrong?
health is self-care.
That's
You
a good
have to
question.
find something one day a week,
When they
something
grow up, what will you
that
do?
does not involve a soul that you do for yourself.
What will you do?
Involve anybody but you.
Hopefully, I have a man and we can go travel.
No.
Because you're codependent. Listen, I told Brittany, I literally just told Brittany about how she gets antsy about doing our recordings and stuff. She gets really, really pushy. And I think because she plans her day packed full of crap, so she doesn't have to be alone. But those alone times is when you should be doing self-care.
Mm-hmm. Why everything has to be a plan?
I mean, I like plans. So
Wait, no, I'm just saying. I'm not saying, but but that's like with your kids and stuff. But when you're by yourself and you don't have your kids, why should there be a plan?
Because it needs to be organized.
When you don't have organized for what? You got to organize for you.
Yeah.
Why?
So that it can be in order. So I never come up.
Take that out. Just take it out and just relax. Relax your mind. Take whatever. Just say forget it.
Relax your mind.
Just say forget it. You don't have to keep doing that because then you're gonna keep stressing yourself out.
Facts. That's how you
I'm not
get
stressed
up.
anymore.
No, I'm just saying.
But that's just because of your encounters yesterday. but if because you get wigged out because you plan so much.
Mm-hmm.
I had to learn that from you. I get wigged out because I plan for certain things and when it doesn't go, which Brenda said today, when it doesn't go my way, I get very upset.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm annoyed and I'm angry because I plan for it to be one specific way. And not realizing when those things don't happen, I've got all this time to do whatever the freak I want. Mm-hmm. And if that's just sitting on my computer, twiddling my thumbs, sucking my thumb, reading a book, that's what I do. Like that one morning, we was texting.
At 3 o'clock in the morning, you reading a book.
I'm up reading because everybody sleeps. Now I get my peace and quiet. I got my shower that night. I was still up. I'm like, let me crack open this book. Let me finish it up because I read. Either I read to Brandon while he's falling asleep, or
Brandon.
Sometimes I do.
That can be relaxing.
That's weird and all of it.
Because he knows I like books. He knows I will sit like we used to drive. You drive around places and I'll be reading and I'll read to him in the car. It was a good book. It was the R. Kelly Please Me Daddy book.
Oh, hold on. What book was that?
R. Kelly Please Me Daddy book.
Oh.
It was good.
Oh.
It was a really good book.
That's weird. Okay.
It was a really good book. It was good. It was on Facebook. I'll send it to you. It's still there.
Oh yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
Because I like reading too. Like, but I'm
I
not.
like reading. I love reading. I just don't have the time.
But y'all know.
You know what I have time for? These little things.
Turd nuggets?
Yeah.
Nobody has time for turd nuggets. When I could get rid of my kid, I think the more I went crazy with having COVID, I think that was my because you can't go anywhere. You can't do much because I was confined to one room because everybody else in my house had COVID and me and Zoe was fine. I think I went stir crazy because I couldn't really shower the way I wanted to. And you saw, like, even with me getting in the shower, it was difficult because I'm wearing a mask and I'm trying to shower me and a baby. So it was just like losing my sanity.
Yeah.
Because that was my self-care. That was my peace. Let's play music.
Mhm.
Let me read my book. Sometimes I just sit in the bathroom. I run the tub. I may not get in because sometimes I don't like to take a bath. But if I do take a bath, I'm gonna read my book. And then I turn the shower on, take a shower. That takes me about easily 2 hours. I be pruned up when I get out. But it takes me easily about 2 hours to do it.
Well, to please you guys, I will self-care.
Yes. And if you don't like it, just get to something. What do you like? Better yet, what do you like? Besides your kids,
No drinking.
no drinking.
No D.
I said no man already.
Oh, okay.
What do you like? You say you like playing Sims. You love shopping. That's what you do online. You look online to shop. That's one of my self-cares too. When I'm hurting, I want to go shopping. I know that it's not healthy. Please, guys, I know. Shopaholics are not healthy. I understand that. Having addiction to things is not healthy. I understand.
That can be another topic.
But it makes me feel good. It makes me feel really, really good. Even though I don't need none of the crap. It just feels good. And I don't know why I want to run a band when I'm not feeling good.
Because with shopping, and I have done this and everything, you're down that day. So you need something to make you feel better.
Yeah, but I realize those don't amount to nothing. Because I have a crap ton of hand sanitizers, candles, soap from Bath and Body Works. They love me there in June because it just doesn't amount.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me feel good, like, yeah, I'm wear these new scents. But when you really think about it, it's like,
Nothing.
I'm gonna get to it. And then I smell it and be like, ooh, what was I thinking?
Mm-hmm.
I go, wow. It's just like, I'm just shopping at this point.
Right.
I didn't even want nothing. But you figuring out what you like to do. Like, you like to look for stuff for our Cancun trip.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I tell you, you don't need more clothes. You don't.
You don't.
But I will let you look. It's still okay to.
And window shop until I'm ready to press the button.
Okay, but yeah.
Again, I think you need to find something that doesn't cost any money.
True.
Mm-hmm.
The park. That's it.
Or is under $50. That just allows you to have one moment of clarity. And that could be literally meditating till you fall asleep, just closing your eyes and doing nothing for 5 minutes.
Yeah, you could go to a bar. It doesn't have to be like those rough and tough bars. You know, there are really cutesy bars down there.
Yeah,
literally.
I've been to
those are nice ones.
Little pixie bars.
One of my favorites is actually PF Chang's has a really good happy hour. Highly recommend. Very cheap. Take yourself out to a happy hour after you get your nails done, because I know you do your nails or whatever.
Like, right. That's your
go to a lot of fun, and it's quite cheap. You'll spend less than definitely less than $40.
I would love to take you.
Do you feel like getting your nails done is self-care?
I do that once a month if I can afford it.
That's self-care though.
That's still self-care, right?
Because you don't really need it. You just get it because you like it.
Okay.
Self-care.
There you go, guys. I self-care.
Yay.
Girl, you itching.
So I think that we brought up a lot of interesting things. I think the idea that the absence of self-care can lead to codependency because you don't really put your interests into the forefront, and that allows for the bleeding of needing someone else's care, someone else's wants to be morph into what your wants are, what makes you feel comfortable. Right. I think that's an essential thing to look at, and I think that's a really important thing to think about within ourselves. So I think that we should ask our viewers, what is your idea of self-care? What do you do to care for yourself? And if you don't do anything, has that led you into codependency?
Well, and give us tips and tricks.
Exactly.
Like things that you have done, we might try here. That's a good idea. Like if you put in the comments below stuff you do for self-care, we could probably try it, like masks and stuff like that.
Well, we can show them, what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You'll try it?
No.
It's okay. We'll force them.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll try. All righty.
All right. Comment, like, subscribe.